Can we open our camera?
Yeah, please, all of you can open your camera and always log in with your proper name.
Good
All
evening,
right.
sir.
Yeah, good evening, good evening. Yeah, once again, good evening to all of you.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, good evening. Yeah,
Good evening, sir.
good evening, Mumucha, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. So some social, anti-social elements.
These are the pitfalls of this online classes. When you open it, of course, an open link is there, then of course anyone can actually enter into that. But it is important for all of us to also keep it very secured system of conducting such sessions now onwards. So we'll be doing that now. Yeah, for sure. So I hope all of you have come now. Yeah, please kindly switch on your mic, switch on your video also, so that we can see and interact with all of us very clearly and frequently. Once again, I'm welcoming all of you for this session. Let me put other things in a proper perspective. So, as I was telling to all of you, that this journey is going to be definitely quite a long journey, uh, probably for almost a year. We would be having this sort of, interaction with all of you now onwards. So, let me identify the purpose of having this session. See, you know all about the test plan, fine. The one thing that we have added with this mentorship program, that is for all of you, in fact, is that we are also going to provide you the classes, in fact, the classes of various GS modules, in fact, fine, such as like, let's say, the Indian economy, then geography, then history, of course, social issues, even polity. So these classes would be organized definitely before your prelims would be conducted. So most likely by next year, by the month of March, April, all these classes would be completed. Fine. And with this, your basic fundamental, I would say, pillars of GS. According to me, the fundamental pillars are actually only four. It is history, economy, geography, and polity. And if you are sound on these four pillars, then you will have no problem in qualifying this examination. So these four subjects definitely would be delivering the lectures also for all of you. So with this, you will be having a comprehensive program here. All right. And no, it's all right. So I know about your ill health, so it's all right. You can lie down and you can also watch it clearly. So the idea was that we'll be also giving you the classes, and I'm starting the classes with my class only, and from 22nd of this month only, I will be starting with the Indian economy. ठीक है, तो पहले हम इंडियन इकोनॉमी खत्म करेंगे, और इनफैक्ट उसी बीच में ज्योग्राफी भी शुरू हो जाएगा. तो निखिल सर भी आपको डेट्स बता देंगे कुछ ही दिन में, 1-2 दिन के अंदर डेट्स निखिल सर भी दे देंगे. So once I will finish it, the economy part, then I will start with the history part also. ठीक है. तो ये सारे segments जो है, we will take care of that aspect. Then of course Nidhi ma'am will be also joining us for discussing, in fact, dealing with the social issues and the content of social justice. And even Kanik sir will also join us for the polity section. ठीक है. और कुछ स्पेशल लेक्चर्स भी होंगे. पूरा मॉड्यूल तो आई कांट प्रॉमिस राइट नाउ, but definitely some special lectures I will organize for science and tech, and some environmental segments also. For example, most likely on this Sunday, I would like to, rather I have already spoken to the teacher, so most likely we'll be organizing one session also on science and tech and environment on this particular Sunday. So I also give you the invitation to join that. But as far as the course is concerned, I can't commit right now. All right. So that's what actually is the point. What I can commit, I have already given you the idea. So these all segments are going to be dealt with along with the papers that we have already announced, the GS paper like prelims and the mains etc. Fine. तो वो सब कुछ चलता रहेगा जैसे आपका शेड्यूल बना हुआ है वैसे हिसाब से। अब सवाल ये आता है कि एक तो हम जो करना चाह रहे हैं वो मैंने आपको बताया, एक जो मैं आपसे भी चाहता हूँ, I would like to also share that idea with you, and you also will have to give your best upon that. See, देखिए कुछ ऐसे चीजें हैं जो हम पढ़ाएंगे वो तो चलेगा ही चलेगा, लेकिन कुछ आपको भी पढ़ना होगा, ऑलराइट, एंड आपको पढ़ना ये होगा कि देयर आर सर्टेन बेसिक बुक्स लाइक एनसीईआरटी एंड ऑल ऑफ यू नो अबाउट इट। तो जो एनसीईआरटी जो बेसिक बुक है, इनफैक्ट जहां एनसीईआरटी नहीं है वहां पे भी यू हैव सम बेसिक बुक्स, सो दोज बेसिक बुक्स यू हैव टू गो थ्रू दैट, ठीक है। And what you have to do, you have to simply go through the, let's say I give an example, for example geography is the test right now in fact. So suppose geography you're not prepared and you want to, let's say, take some more time, maybe a week also. My point is that what you do, that for geography at least you go through the NCERT comprehensively, completely in fact I would say. And when I say NCERT, it does not mean that from 6 to 12 you have to go through that. If you have already gone through that, that's always good. But even though you have referred the NCERT of class, let's say 11th and 12th, and particularly the physical geography and the Indian geography, so if these two NCERTs are comprehensively done with, then I believe that 80% of your work is done, in fact. All right. And then, of course, Nikhil sir will also share with his ideas at how to approach geography. But my point is that how to give you a proper strategy to approach every subject, whether it is geography or history or economy, whatever. My point is that when you read, let's say, geography, when you go through geography, let's say NCERT, ठीक है, पहले आप NCERT पढ़ते हो. When you go through that, what you do, that is very important. You maintain your own notes. See, reading, writing, or let's say making certain points out of your reading will always help you in terms of recalling the things very easily. If you simply read the things, there are a lot of things to be read, in fact, that's a fact. If you simply read the thing, if you don't write, if you don't go for jotting down the important points, then what will happen, you will tend to forget many of those points after a few days or few months only. Fine. So the better idea is that what you do when you read something, suppose if I go through the NCERT chapter number 1 or 2, whatever, after reading that chapter, I will try to figure it out that out of this chapter, how many important factual information or conceptual informations are there. In fact, I will try to jot it down in my notebook. Either the notebook I can create, or maybe I can make it in a, let's say, A4 size page notebook. That should become handy also later on. So what I'll do, I'll read the NCERT and then I'll also jot down the certain points. So probably, let's say, reading in one chapter of NCERT may take a couple of hours. All right. So probably one more hour I will have to invest in terms of jotting down the points. That's it. But that is going to be very concrete work. That is going to be permanent with you. In fact, that's a fact. So what you do, let's say if you read something, make a notes also at that same particular point of time itself. All right. तो क्या करना है, पढ़ना है, then make a notes, make a handwritten notes, use maybe multiple colors, so that when you revise the things, it becomes very handy and easy for you to recall the things. In fact, okay. So make the handy colors and keep at least one, I would say 1/4 of your page, the A4 size page, 1/4 of the page should always be blank. There you should not write anything. Why? Because I'll tell you why. Once you do this exercise, once you complete this particular exercise of, let's say, reading the NCERT, then jotting down the points, and then you have made your handwritten notes. Fine. What you do after that, you start also entering or rather referring the last 10 years question paper of UPSC. Okay. I give you an example. Let's say you have gone through the entire chapters of NCERT of Indian geography. Fine. And you've already made the notes. Fine. This exercise you have completed. What you do, just after completing this exercise, take the question bank and see the entire questions from Indian geography which have been asked by UPSC last 10 years. Fine. And try to figure it out that whatever notes that you have maintained, from which chapter, from which section this particular question was asked. All right. So this is how, what is going to be the advantage with you. This is how you will be able to figure it out that from these all chapters, these many questions have already been asked by UPSC. Therefore, these chapters, these facts, these pages, these paragraphs are very, very important for me, because tentatively, even next time, most likely UPSC is again going to ask me something on this particular concept. Fine. Once you do this exercise, suppose I give an example that you have gone through the NCERT, you have also seen the question papers, and you find that, okay, fine, these questions have not been discussed in NCERT. It's quite possible. It's very much possible. These questions have not been discussed in NCERT, even though I have got some new information, let's say on the river Ganga, let's say on the river Brahmaputra. All right. It is not given in the NCERT, yet the question was asked, and in this question, the answer is something else, which is not given there in my NCERT. So what I will do, wherever I have written about river Brahmaputra or river, let's say Ganga, I'll add a keynote over there. That this is also an additional information regarding this river. Okay? So what I am doing, I am trying to consolidate my information on one, let's say, group of a set of pages, in fact. Fine. So what I have done, I have gone through the NCERT. Wahan se bhi I have taken out certain important informations, and then upon that, I have also added the questions paper of UPSC and their informations, in fact, also. The information that is given there in the question, in the option, and also at times in the explanation of those questions and answers. All right. So if there are certain new informations for me, I will add on there in my handwritten notes only. Fine. Let me tell you, if you do this exercise in the very first attempt, all of you will clear prelims in one go. Fine. So this will take some time. It is quite possible, but this is actually going to be an investment for all of you. Okay. So what you have to do now, you have to strategize your entire strategy to study the NCERT or any other book also, because at the end of the day, you have to remember this thing. Whatever you are studying right now or today, you have to recall it. You will have to recall it next year in the month of May or June when the prelims will be organized, or in the month of October when the main examination is going to be organized. So you need to understand that we all are human beings. We are not computers कि हमने button type किया और हमारा सारा information निकल के आ गए. It is not going to be possible, in fact. All right. So we'll have to not only study, not only read some more information, some new books, some new sources. Rather, we have to also think for consolidating all those informations together. This consolidation exercise is very, very important. It is actually, I would say, indispensable exercise if you really want to crack this examination in the very first attempt. Otherwise, what happens, people also qualify in 4th and 5th attempt, but they qualify only after the last 4-5 years, whatever they have consolidated the information, that information play an important role in their final qualification, this examination. So what is important for you, if you want to qualify this exam in the first attempt, you have to consolidate the information on one particular platform. Fine. That is the first mantra of success. Fine. It will help you not only in sort of, I would say, in terms of getting diverted, that, okay, in geography, I should read this, in history, I should read this, in art and culture, I should read that. It will actually stop you in getting diverted. Secondly, it will always keep your motivation high, because what you study, and if you know that these particular contents are going to be asked there in the examination, it will always motivate. It always motivates, in fact, it always motivates everyone to not only read it, but also to retain it, to write that in the examination. So the second aspect is that it will also motivate you to read on a proper lines. Thirdly, it will lessen down your effort. It will give you a concrete idea in terms of putting your effort in the right direction. Fine. So this exercise, all of you would be now doing it compulsorily. Fine. Definitely in the class that we will discuss also, a lot of things will also come in front of you, in front of us, in fact. But this is something that you will have to do it on a regular basis. Now you will have to keep in mind that now onwards, you will not only study and leave it. कोई फायदा नहीं होगा, मैं अभी आपको बता रहा हूं. मैं अभी आपको लिख के दे सकता हूं, कोई फायदा नहीं होगा. आपने पूरा दीपन चंद्रा पढ़ लिया और आप ये सोच रहे हैं कि एग्जाम में याद आ जाएगा. इट इज इम्पॉसिबल. इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू बी पॉसिबल. ठीक है. सो दिस एक्सरसाइज यू विल डू नाउ. सेकेंडली, the source also becomes very important, because lot of sources are available. People are confused. Lot of ideas are there in the market also. So what you have to do, you have to first of all concentrate on the basic sources that we have already identified in our MIP brochure, the booklet that I've given to you, all of you. In fact, you have to rely upon those sources primarily, and if at all you have any other information, or any other person may have given you some information regarding any other source, you will verify that. You will verify that with us. Then only you will put up your hard labor on that. All right, whether it should be read or not. Because I know in art and culture, for art and culture, people are highly confused. People read those thick books published by McGraw-Hill. People read some other books also, like NBT and others also, like also the online material. So again, the point is that you have to read only one or two materials to consider to enjoy information. Fine. And the areas which is known as gray areas, you should not bother about those gray areas at this stage. होता क्या है, normally I can tell you with the experiences of the students also, normally लोग ये सोचते हैं कि जो सबसे difficult question है पहले मैं उसको तैयार कर लेता हूँ. And what they do, they actually start searching the source for those difficult questions. कि कहाँ से पूछा था पहले मैं वो पढ़ लेता हूँ. Should not bother about those difficult questions. Let me tell you, competition is not about those difficult questions. Competition is all about those simple questions that you had to give the right answer, in fact. And if you're able to succeed over there, you will crack this examination. ठीक है. तो उसके लिए बॉदर नहीं करना है. पहले ये देखना है कि जो सिंपल था उतना तो कर पा रहे कि नहीं कर पा रहे हम. All right. So that is what you have to now give this. I mean, adopt this strategy in your study plan. ठीक है. So study material, what you have to refer, whatever we have given you in the MIP, that you will refer that. The third important point that I would like to mention before all of you is that, see, we have already given you in the MIP booklet. If you have seen that booklet, I don't know how many of you have seen that booklet. You must see that booklet that I have given to you, to all of you, in fact, on the common platform. There I have already mentioned about that there are few sample questions. If you see that MIP booklet, there are sample questions which are already mentioned over there. What I was trying to explain to you is that when you read a particular chapter, let's say these days you're going through the geography content. When you read the geography content, must look into the MIP booklet also. Fine. In that booklet, there are certain sample questions. Let's say 4 or 5 sample questions are given there on every particular topic, in fact. Now see those questions and try to figure it out that which among those 5 or 6 questions of particular chapter for you appears to be slightly, you can say, difficult. Slightly difficult, yet interesting also at times. So try to attempt those questions and their answers also. Suppose I give you a plan. Suppose my study plan is that I have to read or study till 11 o'clock in the night. Fine. After that, I go to the bed. What I'll do, I will make a plan that till 10 o'clock, I will make my entire schedule of study. Now 10 to 11, that's 1 hour, the last 1 hour, I'll keep it only to look into the MIP booklet, the booklet I have given to you. In those 1 hour, I'll simply see through that whatever I have studied since morning till late night, in fact, if I find certain important questions in the MIP booklet from the topic which I have gone through today itself, I will wait maybe for some more time. I will try to jot down the certain points on those questions. And if at all there are certain, let's say, difficult questions that you think so, I will write a complete answer, let's say in 250 words, maybe 150 words. Fine, depending upon the content that you may be having. And after writing it down, I will simply scan that particular answer. I will send it to, let's say, Nikhil sir. Geography, Nikhil sir, please see into it. Just give me a brief feedback. Don't give me the elaborate feedback. Nikhil sir will only scan through the answers. He will give you the exact feedback. In this answer, you should have also written this particular point. That's it. Now, this exercise you will keep doing on a daily basis. On a daily basis, so that we as a teacher, Nikhil sir as a teacher, and others also, they will be having some idea that you guys are really working hard. You guys are really working hard. Every day you're writing at least 1 or 2 answers and sending it to us. ठीक है, देखने में कुछ ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगता है. I can tell you, मैं अभी भी when I have just concluded my classes in GS Score and some other institutes, मेरे पास कम से कम डेली वहां से दर्जनों आंसर्स आते थे. Dozens answers daily I used to receive. Fine. I used to only scan the answers. I used to give the feedback in this answer. These points are missing. Simply add on these points. Your answer is perfect. All right. So it actually helps you. It actually helps you. It also motivates you to work, let's say, more harder, work more efficiently and effectively on your examination. Fine. So this will also help you. So use this MIP booklet as well. Fine. And then accordingly, the test plan is there. So you will have to make a schedule according to your own timetable that you actually will prefer. Someone prefers to study late night. Somebody prefers to study early morning. So according to your own preference, make a timetable. Let's say keep a target that has to be completed. चाहे वो रात को जग के हो या सुबह उठ के हो, whatever you feel comfortable with. So you have to complete the target, and according to that, you will have to perform here. So we'll be having the prelims test paper, and in our test paper, let me tell you one more thing also, the clue that I'm giving to you. In our test papers, we will try in this mentorship program that our questions must be more from, let's say, the NCERT and the popular sources that you study, so that your basic understanding on those basic, let's say, readings must be tested from both the perspective, that is prelims and the mains perspective, that at least you have a proper sense, proper idea about the basic reading, and you have not only gone through it but also you have been tested on that. ठीक है, तो इससे होगा क्या कि आप में कम से कम जो बेसिक जो रीडिंग्स है ना, उसके ऊपर आपको कॉन्फिडेंस रहेगा कि अगर बेसिक क्वेश्चंस होंगे तो उसमें गलतियां आपसे नहीं होंगी. Fine, that is one advantage you will be having. And other advantages, of course, we'll be having the classes also. That is the module classes for all of you. So the classes also, you'll be having some more information beyond this NCERT and beyond these all other ordinary textbooks. ठीक है, तो इससे भी आपको फायदा मिलेगा. So with this, we will be progressing step by step. Fine. Our target is to make you prepare by the month of, let's say, March end, at least on those 4 areas. I would say history, polity, economy, and geography comprehensively. Fine. In between, definitely we'll keep trying arranging some of the other lectures on environment and science and technology also, but definitely that will be only a few lectures. Fine. So this is how by the month of March your major areas will be prepared, and then you will be completely prepared also to write your prelims next year. Fine. And our purpose is to not only to make you prepare only for prelims. That's what actually, let me tell you one thing very clearly. Our purpose is to actually make you qualify this examination next year itself. So that you should not only crack prelims, rather you should be prepared to even crack mains examination. If you really are very, you can say, honest and working very hard also on your optional, then I don't think that there would be any reason that why should you not qualify next year in the main examination. Fine. So I believe that you must have already gone through the optional, rather you must have been going through the optional papers also, which you should, in fact, because after the month of February, you will have no time to go through the optional. And if you're going through the optional after the month of February, then you are taking a huge risk. Fine. So till February, you will be having a time to also complete your optional. Whatever optional, whatever I would say chapters you are able to complete, you complete it. You keep a target that, okay, by end of the February, I would have to I must be able to complete my entire optional papers, both paper 1 and 2. Fine. If at all there are certain chapters which are left, I'll prepare it, but after prelims only. Fine. So that should be your target in your mind, and then you have to go through this particular examination. And I believe that if you follow these lines, there's no reason that why should you not qualify this examination next year itself. ठीक है, तो ये काम करना है, and most importantly, if I have to say something on the paper of this year's prelims, say this year's prelims paper was slightly difficult. There's no doubt about it. It was actually very unconventional paper, and definitely people who were having the background of agriculture, like BSc in agriculture or MSc in agriculture, probably they were having certain advantages because certain questions of agriculture were so typical that it is not possible to answer all those questions with full confidence. But still, I would say that we will be organizing some special lectures also this time on agriculture and certain chapters like agriculture, from where we would be actually having some sort of hint that probably from these areas questions might also increase in this year, next year examination of prelims. So definitely that would also be organized for all of you. Would be organized for all of you. ठीक है? तो वो भी हम लोग ऑर्गेनाइज करेंगे आपके लिए. ठीक है, तो ये एक स्ट्रक्चर है. इस स्ट्रक्चर में नाउ यू विल हैव टू वर्क. ठीक है, नाउ यू हैव टू थिंक, you have to make a particular study plan today itself, that in what manner are you going to proceed further. Fine. What is your target to complete and how you have to complete it. Let me tell you one thing, that apart from all these exercises that I have just spoken to you, there's one more dimension of this entire preparation that is actually current affairs. Okay, so current affairs equally become very important for all of you. Rather, it is in fact important. So what is to be done in current affairs, let me tell you. I mean, at least I have been telling this thing to every candidate since time long, but again I'm reiterating it, that you have to go through at least one particular newspaper on a daily basis. ये तो habit का part होना चाहिए. Whether you're preparing for this examination or not preparing for this examination doesn't matter. Point is that if you are an aware citizen, if you are a well-literate citizen of this country, you should have this habit of going through at least one newspaper. So idea is just go through one newspaper. It could be Hindu or maybe Express or Times of India, whatever suits you. Hindu is definitely preferable. Fine. So if you go through the one newspaper on a daily basis, will help you a lot in that way. Fine. Secondly, whether to make the notes of Hindu newspaper or not, that is also very much, you can say, subjective issue. But still, I would say that if you are able to make the notes of Hindu newspaper also, it is good for you, because it will actually help you in terms of building up huge repertoire of knowledge, huge resource of knowledge. There's no doubt about it. Fine. But it is definitely a very strenuous exercise. Very strenuous exercise. Why? Because you will have to not only go through the Hindu newspaper for maybe of 2.5 hours, but also after that, if you want to make a notes, it might also consume a couple of hours more. So that's what actually is another very important, you can say, I would say, the collateral damage of reading through the Hindu newspaper. So if you really feel like that your time is being consumed, good amount of time is being consumed, then I would suggest you that you can simply read the Hindu newspaper, and then afterwards you can only refer any current affairs magazine, that is online magazine available of various institutes, in fact. So you can only take the help of your current affairs magazine, and that would be more than sufficient. Fine. So this is how you can, check out the issues of current affairs for all of you. But you must read it. I mean, I would say that you must read it at least on a daily basis. All of you must go through the editorial and some of the articles. Not all, but at least some of the articles, and those articles which are actually having a direct relevance to your content of your syllabus of GS. It is compulsory, in fact. And if you have, let's say, optional also, like public administration or sociology or geography, like that way, and if there are articles regarding El Nino or any other things, you can't skip that. You will have to go through that, in fact. Okay. So depending upon the, I would say, the relevance of the articles, you can be selective in going through the both editorial and your articles also of the Hindu newspaper. But it is something which is compulsory. It is something that is indispensable. It may consume maybe 1 hour, maybe 1.5 hours, but I think it is actually a real investment for all of you. Okay. It will actually make you a good human being. It will actually make you a very informed human being of this country, informed citizen of this country. That is actually the benefit of going to one good newspaper, and that too with the editorials and the article ones. ठीक है, तो ये काम करना है, आप सभी को करना है. It's compulsory for all of you. All right. And जैसा मैंने समझाया कि अगर नोट कर सकते हैं तो करें, अगर लगता है कि नहीं कर पाते हैं या it consumes lot of time, then you have a one strategy. Go through the newspaper, note some of the important, let's say the very important news items in your notebook, and rest of them you can simply rely upon the current affairs magazine, the monthly magazine. You can rely upon that, and through that you can actually cover the current affairs content. Fine. That is what you have to do with the current affairs. There would be certain miscellaneous exercises which I'll let you know exactly the time will come. For example, like economic survey, I'll take the classes of economic survey with all of you. All right, so you don't have to bother about that. Then again, let's say the India yearbook, Manorama yearbook. So I'll exactly tell you which all pages, which all chapters of these books are to be read, and when it has to be read. Fine. But in the meanwhile, you have to first of all concentrate on your basics first. And here the basics includes the NCERT and some of the, I would say, the recommended books where UPSC also frames the question for all of you. Fine. So those things you will have to do. Those typical areas like art and culture, I would say, of history, in fact, then economic survey of economy, in fact, you can rely upon the class only. All right, I can bet upon that. Whatever I'll teach you in art and culture and economic survey, nothing will be asked beyond that. Fine. So that's what actually you can take the help of that. Rest of the exercises, you will have to work hard. There's no doubt about it. Fine. So ये आपको करना है और ये आपको मैंने strategy बताया कि कैसे कैसे करना है आगे. Fine. Nikhil sir will also share with all of you what exactly you have to follow as far as geography is concerned. Nikhil sir, over to you now.
Sir, thank you. Good evening to all of you. First of all, I want to tell you one thing. You must have syllabus with you. You must have your syllabus on your tables, and each and every word of the syllabus you must be aware of that. I suggest you personally, if I talk about geography, if I talk about political science, any of the subject, whatever is given in a syllabus, at least you must have a one-page material of that topic. Suppose in UPSC syllabus the volcano is written, at least you must know. If we say write a short note on volcano, at least you must write a one page. In the same way, you must have a one page of each and every topic. This is the major important thing. Now, when we talk about our geography, we play a very important role. We know in our prelims as well as in our mains examination. I say that back to the basic. First of all, you must be aware of our NCERTs. I must say that 6th to 10th class NCERT, yes, they cover a lot of topics, small topics, and I found some of the question asked by UPSC from those topics. As well as 11th and 12th class NCERTs are highly recommended. अगर आप लोग 11th and 12th class के NCERT के साथ true हैं, it means your geography is in your hand. क्योंकि because ये 11th and class 11th and class 12th की जो geography means highly means in a very good language they are written, and most of the concepts are already they are explained over there. So I must suggest you class 11th and class 12th NCERT, as well as if I talk about the other things, I recommend you GC Leong Atlas. I had already told you you must go with our newspaper. So newspaper, NCERT and Atlas and GC Leong will be more than sufficient for you. I'm just giving you a few example. Like suppose a question is there with respect to the cyclones. So we are aware of cyclones, we had written it. But how we can increase the visibility of our answer? We can increase our visibility with the help of examples, with the help of, you can say, current situation. If we able to write, if we able to link with the current situation, so all things will be yours. As well as if I talk about this year prelims examination, there are 4 or 5 questions. I think Sandeep is totally agree with me. 4 or 5 questions were there, which was totally based on, you can say, Atlas. तो एटलस को बिल्कुल अच्छे तरीके से आना चाहिए. So these are basic things. Other and as well as we will be with you. We will going to put 200% from our side. Means those who had taken the admission with us, those who are with us, so we will going to put 200%. बस आपसे भी हमें 200% ही चाहिए. बाकी the God will do the rest. Amit sir.
To just add on, I would like to just add on one or more observations of mine. See, Atlas is a very good source to actually go through the entire, I would say, geography. But at the same time, Atlas is equally a very good source to go through the entire content of your current affairs, in fact. And if you have a fair idea about Atlas, the things actually will become very easy and handy for all of you. One of my very good friends who is now settled down in Australia, just a few days back, he called me up and he said that geography, that the history is entire geography. So that's a very important observation that he made, that history is entire geography. And if you have a fair idea about geography, you can easily also appreciate the entire development of history. So the idea is that you need to know the geography completely, in fact, and the maps should be there in your mind always. One of my very good friends also is now into mass media now. He actually appeared for the interview along with me. And he was asked a very interesting question by the panel at that particular point of time. That he was asked, first of all, that who was Alexander? So he's told about Alexander, that he was from Macedonia and actually he was a ruler of that particular area. In fact, he invaded India also in around 326 BCE. So he said, yes, fine. So they said, yes, we know about your knowledge of history. Just tell us about some knowledge of your geography also about Macedonia. So where's Macedonia? So that was the next question asked to him. So he was slightly caught in there. It was not actually clear that where is Macedonia. So he was having fair idea that it is in Europe, or rather it was in Europe, in fact. So he said that it is in Europe. He said, fine, we know about it is in Europe. So where in Europe? And then the next follow-up question was that how did Alexander came down to India? Through which route? Now, that was another very Yorker for him. He was not having clear idea where is Macedonia located. And the second subsequent question was asked to him was the route of Alexander's invasion of India. So he was caught. He was having no idea. All right, so he was told by the, of course, the panel member only that you should know about geography before understanding history. All right, so without geography, there's nothing like history, there's nothing like society, there's nothing like economy. So geography is actually fundamental to everything. So therefore, you will have to understand this particular fact only, that you will have to go through the map very thoroughly and completely. And let me tell you, when you refer any current affairs issues also, suppose some kidnapping has been done in Kenya by, let's say, Boko Haram, a terrorist organization. So you need to know about that from which particular area that kidnapping of 300 plus youths were conducted by Boko Haram. So you have to check out the map immediately. The moment you actually have come down to know about this information, you should have this level of inquisitiveness in you to see and locate the exact reason where this incident has taken place. All right. Exactly the same way will apply to your own map, that is Indian map. So you have a fair idea that there's a problem going on in LAC. There's a problem going on in LAC, but if the question is asked that Siachen Glacier is located in which part, so again, you will be caught if you have no idea about this particular region completely and comprehensively. And this was asked, in fact, in this year's prelims question by UPSC. Now that is how UPSC is also directing you. It is giving a clue to you, a clue to all of us, that how we should approach geography and how we should approach Atlas. So you should have a fair idea about Atlas with all of you. That exercise is actually, I would say, compulsory for you. ठीक है, तो एक Atlas आपको हमेशा रखना है साथ में, and Atlas, not only Atlas should be there with you, but also a map. So political map of India, political map of the world. All right. in India you can also keep the physical map. World physical map से questions कम आते हैं, but still Indian physical map is important. Indian political map is important. World political map is important. So at least these 3 maps must be hanging on the wall where you study. ठीक है, तो वहां ये टंगा होना चाहिए, ये कंपलसरी है अभी से लेकर हमेशा तक. मैंने अभी से अपनी बेटी को मैप रटना शुरू कर दिया है.
Great.
So she knows about ways Australia, she knows about ways America. So that's what actually is an advantage. But these are the few things that you actually learn through observation. Don't have to, let's say, push yourself to learn about those things. If you keep observing, keep watching those maps on a daily basis, it comes into your mind completely. It gets into your mind completely. So there are few things that you should not push yourself to learn. Rather, you should keep the arrangement of your room in such a manner that with the observation only you can learn all those things. तो हर चीज के अपने आपको पुश नहीं करना है कि ये मुझे याद करना है, ये मुझे रटना है. अपने कमरे को ऐसे अरेंज कर लीजिए कि बहुत कुछ देख के ही आप याद कर ले. जरूरत नहीं है कि आपको हमेशा याद करना पड़े. ऑलराइट, तो ये काम करना है. दैट्स व्हाट will actually help you also. ठीक है. So with this I would say inputs you have to now work up. ठीक है, तो अब इस पे now you start working upon. And as some of you have written the test of geography prelims, some of you are still not. So you now prepare for that, write the test of prelims, and then have a discussion with sir, and then finally also after discussion you can also attempt the mains paper of geography. ठीक है, उसमें भी हम will be having one-to-one interaction, one-to-one feedback with all of you. ठीक है. So this is how we'll keep progressing on every stage. ठीक है, तो इससे क्या होगा ना कि आपको भी एक मोटिवेशन बना रहेगा और हमें भी अच्छा लगेगा कि हाँ यू आर वर्किंग हार्ड. ठीक है. नॉर्मली क्लासरूम में होता क्या है कि आई मीन वी सिंपली लेट्स से डिस्कस द थिंग्स, वी डिक्टेट द थिंग्स एंड वी गो बैक. ये हार्डली भी बॉदर कि कितने को समझ में आया, कितने ने इसको अच्छे से लिखा, कितने को समझ में आया कि इसको यूज कैसे करना है, कब यूज करना है, कहाँ यूज करना है. तो वहां पे क्या होता है, that's a completely I would say I mean a faceless interaction with the teacher. All right, faceless interaction with students also. But here we all are accountable to each other. In fact, all right, we are equally accountable for all of you, and you are also accountable to all of us. In fact, ठीक है. So this is how the things will move, and probably I would say that इसके साथ दिक्कत नहीं आएगी. I am damn sure that all of you will be able to crack this examination as early as possible. ठीक है. तो इस साथ आगे मूव करेंगे. एंड इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेरी यू कैन रेज योर क्वेरी आल्सो. ठीक है, देन वी कैन आंसर योर क्वेरीज. हां, निखिल सर वांट्स टू से समथिंग.
Before you raise your queries, I need to ask two things. I will recommend 2 atlas. One is Orient Black Swan for world geography and Oxford School Atlas for Indian geography. This atlas बहुत जरूरी है. If you are going through a newspaper, as I already told you, तो you can find out ये place कहाँ पे है. But at least क्या you will start enjoying. One more thing I want to tell you, we had already made a platform in the form of WhatsApp group. So those who didn't join that group yet, please message me or sir, we will going to add you. So that if any kind of information we can if we need to provide you, we can provide you with the help of that platform. We are open with your questions.
Yes, you can raise your question.
Excuse me, sir.
Sure, Amrasri. Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, what would be the time for the class on Sunday?
Class on Sunday, most likely it will be towards the evening only, but I'll confirm it tomorrow only after confirming from the faculty who is going to take this class. My classes on economy would be also towards the evening. Fine. And I'll share the timing also. Probably the class will start only from 6:30 onwards.
Okay. Sir.
In the evening. Okay.
Okay, sir. Because I have my exams going on, so that's why I wanted to know.
Oh, okay. No issue. So classes will always be in the evening.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Any other question?
Sudha, anything to ask?
Sudha, so how is your study going on?
बस चल रही है ऐसे.
बस अभी चल रही है ऐसे ही।
और सर अभी समझ रहे हैं, कुछ बहुत ज्यादा कंफ्यूजन है माइंड में।
क्या क्या है बताइए, थोड़ा हम लोग भी समझे और उसको
और सर ये शेड्यूल सेट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं कि कैसे करें, कभी ये पढ़ते हैं कभी वो, यही सब बस।
तो देखिए, दो तरीका होता है पढ़ने का। एक, जो मुझे अच्छा लगे मैं वो पढ़ूंगा।
यस
दूसरा, जो मेरे गुरु ने समझा दिया मैं वो पढ़ूंगा। तो मुझे लगता है कि जैसे देखिए, अपने तरीके से चलने में क्या होता है कि आदमी बहुत ही कैजुअल हो जाता है।
जी
ठीक है, उसमें होता क्या है कि आज पढ़ने का मन है, आज पढ़ लिया, कल आराम कर लिया, या परसों कहीं और चले गए। तो इससे होता क्या है कि आपका जो पढ़ाई है वो डायरेक्शन पकड़ नहीं पाता है, वो मोमेंटम पकड़ नहीं पाता है। ठीक है,
यस
सो द बेटर अप्रोच इज व्हाट, दैट यू हैंड ओवर योर कमांड टू समवन एल्स।
यस
All right, you hand over your command to someone else, and someone else who is actually experienced one, who knows about this examination very thoroughly. So hand over the command into the hand of someone else and let him or her to control you.
जी
All right. So the target will be given to you कि अगले 7 दिन में ये खत्म करना है। ठीक है, अब उसके अलावा कुछ और सोचना नहीं है, दिमाग में लाना नहीं है कोई बात। तो अगले 7 दिन में अगर आपको कहा गया कि एनसीईआरटी ही पढ़ना है, तो आप एनसीईआरटी ही पढ़ोगे। तो इससे होगा क्या कि इस साइकिल को जब आप फॉलो करोगे तो स्लोली एंड ग्रेजुअली जब आप 3-4 महीने बाद जब जाओगे तो देखो कि आपका बहुत कुछ आपका तैयार हो गया है इस प्रोसेस के तहत।
नहीं सर, ऐसा होता है, करते हैं, बट फिर सम टाइम बाद ऐसा फील होता है कि अभी तैयार नहीं हुआ, पिछला भूल गए, इससे ज्यादा यही ज्यादा कंफ्यूजन क्रिएट करता है।
इसलिए मैंने अभी समझाया कि लिखना बहुत जरूरी है।
हाँ सर, लिखने में वीक हैं सर बहुत ज्यादा। हम टाइपिंग करते हैं, टाइप कर लेते हैं, बट लिखने में प्रॉब्लम होती है सर।
नहीं, लिखना बहुत जरूरी है। इसलिए क्यों लिखने क्या जरूरी है? आई हैड अ साइकोलॉजी आल्सो एज माय ऑप्शनल। See, in psychology we used to study a lot of case studies in fact. So one of the case studies was this also कि अपने there was a chapter also of memory in our psychology. ठीक है, तो उसमें मेमोरी को कैसे enhance करते हैं, there were a lot of techniques to enhance your memory. Mnemonics is a very favorite, very common technique to enhance your memory. But one of the techniques were also, when you have a problem in memorizing the things, you start writing. You start jotting downs. It will actually help you because see, if you write in your own handwriting, आपकी हैंडराइटिंग में किसी भी रूप में लिखा होगा, पढ़ लेंगे उसको। अगर आपने लिखा है तो किसी और की हैंडराइटिंग होगी तो शायद आपको दिक्कत हो जाएगी अगर वो लेजिबल नहीं है तो। So that is an advantage. So if you write in your own handwriting, it will actually enhances the chances of memorizing the things and also recalling the things during the time of your examination. बहुत सारे ऐसे इंसिडेंट्स होंगे, ऐसे एग्जांपल्स आएंगे आपकी भी लाइफ में कि अगर आपने खुद के नोट्स बनाए होंगे ना, तो एग्जाम के अंदर आप मतलब बहुत दिन से देखा नहीं होगा, लेकिन एग्जाम के अंदर पेपर में आ गया, सो यू विल बी एबल टू रिकॉल इट वेरी इजीली कि हाँ मैंने लिखा था कहीं पे इसको, आई हैव रिटन इट डाउन इन माय नोट्स। ठीक है, दैट इज एडवांटेज। सो अभी क्या करना है ना, पढ़ने के साथ लिखने की भी हैबिट अब डालनी है।
सर आंसर राइटिंग कैसे स्टार्ट करें? सोचते हैं रोज की कल से स्टार्ट करेंगे, परसों से, बट अभी तक हुआ नहीं सर।
हाँ नहीं, पहले आंसर राइटिंग तब होगा ना जब पढ़ के आप नोट्स खुद का बना लेंगे, देन यू गो फॉर आंसर राइटिंग। क्योंकि आंसर किसी बेसिस पे लिखेंगे, व्हाट इज द कंटेंट टू राइट एन आंसर, व्हाट इज द कंटेंट इन फैक्ट। कंटेंट तो पढ़ा, आपने पढ़ा, उसमें समझ में आया, लेकिन पढ़ने के बाद आपने छोड़ दिया, सब कुछ भूल गए, या थोड़ा बहुत एक आध पॉइंट्स ही याद है बस, तो एक आध पॉइंट्स पे तो यू कांट राइट एन आंसर। सो देयरफॉर इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट दैट यू हैव टू मेंटेन अ प्रॉपर नोट्स। पॉइंट फॉर्म में नोट्स आप मेंटेन करना शुरू कर दीजिए। जो कीवर्ड्स होते हैं, अंडरस्टैंड हाउ डू वी रिमेंबर द थिंग्स। वी आल्सो डोंट मग अप एवरीथिंग। none of you also mug up everything. What do? We actually understand the entire things, entire story, entire paragraph, and then afterwards what do? We also highlight those keywords, those important keywords which are always there in every paragraph. तो वो keywords आप notes में अपना बनाना शुरू कर दीजिए, ताकि ये keywords अगर आपके सामने आए तो आप easily उस पूरे paragraph को narrate कर पाए अपने language में। That is how you will qualify this examination. ठीक है, तो ये काम करिए, इससे आपको डेफिनेटली फायदा होगा। और मैं आपको जो बात बता रहा हूं, वर्स्ट केस में भी आप एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में चले जाएंगे, चाहे आप सिविल सर्विस यूपीएससी में आए, चाहे आप यूपीपीसीएस में जाए या बीपीएससी में जाए, कहीं ना कहीं आपको नौकरी मिल जाएगी, अच्छी नौकरी, अगर ये आप काम ने कर लिया तो। ये मैं आपको लिख के दे सकता हूँ अभी भी। ठीक है,
थैंक यू सर।
ठीक,
सर बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम थी।
नहीं नहीं, प्रॉब्लम 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 है नहीं, आप उसको बस फॉलो कीजिए, सारी प्रॉब्लम्स निपट जाएंगे.
Sir,
Yes.
can you please make me host so that I can also discuss one more thing with you?
हम्म.
So, Sudha, one thing is very much clear. If I talk about this program, na, what is this program all about? We are basically clubbing prelims and mains both. If you see the schedule, I'm just sharing with you over here how we are going. First of all, we are making you prepare for prelims. Then on the same subject, we are taking the mains paper. So that जो भी आपने देखो, to be very frank, if you are preparing for prelims, somewhat you are preparing for mains also. And when you are preparing for mains, you are preparing for prelims also. Simultaneously चल रहा है. तो हमने वो शेड्यूल ही सबसे ऐसे बनाई है so that we can means हम आपको पैक कर सकें ईयर के लिए 9 months के लिए प्रॉपर शेड्यूल बना लिया है. और if you are going with the schedule तो चीजें हो जाएंगी. करना जरूरी है. सिर्फ सोच के काम नहीं बनेगा, करना बहुत जरूरी है. You have to do and you can do. So that's all from our side. If we do you have any other query, so you can ask us.
Ritika, are you clear with this entire plan?
Yes, sir, I'm clear about it.
Okay.
And even we had extended 3 more days for you people that जिन्होंने नहीं लिखा but 20 तक लिख लीजिए.
Sandeep, what's your take on this plan?
It's a very excellent point, I would say. Actually, I have joined, means we have interacted last year also, and the basic thing is that what I worked for the NCRT from last year, I didn't entirely read the NCRTs.
Okay.
Last year, I worked only for NCRT, and my exam was quite good. Actually, I have applied for only for forest services,
Okay.
and I was scoring around 120.
All right.
Maybe 1 or 2 question not according to my answer.
Okay.
That's why I'm not qualified for the exam, but it will be help me a lot because the basic things which NCRTs cover, it's give you the confidence about the examination hall.
Right.
Sometimes what happened that the question frames just like that, every option is means you have to follow all the basic which you find in NCRT, then you can easily eliminate the option. One thing which I means benefited for last year discussion, and second thing is Nikhil sir taught me a lot about the fillers of the geography.
Right.
I used to write. I have written 2 times mains in geography, and what I did in GS paper 1 only I studied geography, and I completely left the history
Okay.
part. And still I score 100 more than 100 marks both times.
That's good. That's great.
That is the strength of means scientific subject.
Right.
I
I
would not
agree.
say that, history is not scientific. If
No,
you
you are
read the scientific way, then that will be help. But geography means it will help in your prelims as well as your mains.
Correct.
So
Correct.
that is the thing. And the plan is concerned that what I am finding that it's very good that you are reading for the prelims. Your figures and facts will help in writing the mains answer.
Correct.
So that will means very good thing that, and after that discussion, what is the problem finding the student?
Right.
Definitely it will help. for him.
Right.
But sir, what I found in my personal preparation, the problem, actually I am doing the job also. I am preparation also. So there is a constant of time for me.
Right.
So, that's the problem I am facing right now.
Right. Okay.
The program is concerned, it's very good. Even I wanted to join this program thoroughly, but due to time constraint, I'm not able to join the whole program. But as you said that some module you will be provided,
Yeah.
then I will join these
No,
modules.
I'm starting module on from 22nd of December only.
Yes.
All right. So I'll share the entire class program probably by tomorrow. Okay. And I need somewhere around 30
And sir, one thing
classes.
I
Go on.
want to share here that right now I am studying the air basin. Means yes,
Okay.
yes, sir. Because
Okay.
people said that paper are framing from few questions, not all the things. Because I have the NCRT, the introduction to the art, and the medieval NCRT and the ancient NCRT. The questions came there, Means from bottom of the lines, the question frame there.
Right.
30 to 40 pages the AL Basam. I found art and culture, one or two question every year from there. So
Absolutely correct.
Means this 60 pages we have to include our study plan also.
Correct. Yes, you're right. So we'll add that also, definitely. Okay. So around 30 classes I will be taking, all right, to complete the syllabus of economy, which will include both prelims and the main part. I will begin with the mains part primarily, and there would be a few chapters I'll take up only for prelims after completing the main part. Fine. So this is how we'll be proceeding further. ठीक है? तो 22 तारीख को हम लोग मिलेंगे क्लास के अंदर भी. उससे पहले आप लोग ज्योग्राफी जो आप पढ़ रहे हैं आप पढ़ते रहिए. क्लास के लिए सिर्फ आपको इतना ही करना है. You have to only attend the class. All right, and you have to focus upon your test plan. This is what actually we have discussed, or rather we have already disclosed with all of you. And in the class, you have to simply come and attend the class. That is more than sufficient for all of you. All right, don't have to read anything extra. I will tell you exactly after the class, or rather while going to the class, what all chapters we are supposed to read from the NCERT. But अभी नहीं, वो आगे बताएंगे. ठीक है? अभी सिर्फ क्लास में बैठना है, सुनना है क्लास में. ठीक है? That's why actually we will proceed. Okay. So then I think we have been able to also hear you out completely. And if anyone who would like to say or want to say something, you are free to say.
One more thing I want to add here also.
Sure.
We have to study all at least 5 to 6 year question paper to think about how the UPSC is framing the question, means language of the question. Because what we find that the most of the question we can answer, but outside the examination hall.
Right.
But when you are in the pressure, the language is more important. So even question are found in 6th class NCERT. 2016 and 17, few question are framing from the 6th class NCERT.
Correct.
But the way question is framing, it's a means duty of the UPSC.
Right. You're right.
Few last year questions are very important to understand.
No, that's what actually I gave this information outrightly to all of you, that when you study something, you also have to go through the question paper, and how to maintain the notes I have just explained to all of you. ठीक है? तो वो करना है, and I hope that now Nishant is there, and Amritansu and Momocha, if you want to say something.
हेलो सर.
हाँ.
कोई हो गया थोड़ा लेकिन हाँ सर.
हाँ, would like to say something? हाँ, बोलिए अमृतांशु.
नहीं सर, प्लान अच्छा है सर.
हाँ, ठीक है. अच्छा.
ठीक है सर.
हाँ. Okay, so Momocha is also okay with the plan. Fine. And what about Nishant?
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to this program.
So if you have any issue and concern with the plan, the program?
No, sir. None.
Okay, you are okay with this plan, no?
Yes, sir.
All right. So fine. So then let us then conclude the session today. All right. And you start. Acha, Ritika wants to. Ritika, go ahead.
Sir, actually, you will continue with one subject, economics, or continuously, or you will switch to subjects like economics and geography, or
actually, the point is that I have to continue continuously. Then only I will be able to complete economy and then move to history part. So I'll be moving maybe initially 3 to 4 days a week a class, but after this month, that is next new year, there will be 5 days classes regularly for all of you. All right, Monday to Friday there will be class for all of you. Okay, that's the plan. Okay.
Sir, by when will you be able to tell us what pages to be read in India Yearbook?
India Yearbook 2020, I can tell you I've already made the list, but I would like to tell you about the India Yearbook of 2021, in fact, because the questions that will be framed for you from 2021 India Yearbook. So you will have to wait for that, and the book I think would be published by the month of February, and in that month only I will be sharing with all of you the important pages, I would say. As far as chapters are concerned, I can tell you the chapters right now also. If you have India book, you can show me the content. I can tell you the chapters. What all chapters are compulsory for all of you, in fact. And for example, let me tell you the chapters which are compulsory for all of you for India book. The first one is the polity number. The polity one chapter of India book is essentially very important. There are a lot of contents, a lot of facts which are given there in the polity chapter of India book are asked by UPSC, in fact. That is important chapter. You have to go through that. Then second chapter would be the segment of art and culture. The culture, in fact, the culture part is equally very important for India book. Then the third would be the environment and education. There are two chapters: education and then environment. So these two chapters are essentially very important, especially environment. You can see the environment chapter, and then you can see also the question papers of UPSC. And then you have the chapter on defense, that is equally very important. All right, every year there used to be a question even in internal security segment of your GS paper 3. This chapter is important. Then you have another very important chapter, that is the welfare chapter is very, very important. It's compulsory. I would say something which you can't dispense with. Welfare chapter of India book, that is compulsory. All right, you have to go through that. And I mean, every year you see the welfare chapter and say the question paper of UPSC, especially of men's I'm talking about. So there is always a question asked from this chapter. So welfare is important. Then you have a social justice chapter, that is justice and law, in fact, that is equally very important from there. Then you have a chapter upon on the rural development. Rural development is equally very important chapter. Fine. Then you have a chapter upon water. Water is also very important. A lot of dams, projects, these all are mentioned there in this chapter, which are not found ordinarily in any other book, in fact. Okay, that's equally very important chapter. And then afterwards, I would say you have a chapter upon finance is also important. Finance is important, but I would say last few pages of finance are important, not the entire chapter. Last few pages, especially where it is discussed about the Department of Expenditure, Department of Revenue. So these things are very explicitly mentioned there, and that is also very important regarding the role of these departments and controlling of FDI, FII, and further form of foreign capitals in India. That is equally important. Finance, fine. So these are five, I would say 7-8 chapters which are very, very important from India yearbook. The exact pages, I'll definitely let you know when the new India yearbook will be out in the market. Fine.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, Amrasi.
Sir, do we have to also read Yojana in Kurukshetra magazine?
No, not exactly. If you have been are having the access of Yojana, you can simply see through the Yojana magazine and the content concerning your the content of your syllabus of GS and your optional. Suppose someone is having sociology as an optional. All right. Now, in that case, Yojana becomes important. Kurukshetra also becomes important to actually quote certain examples and case studies in the answers. As far as GS is concerned, I don't find that Yojana and Kurukshetra are so indispensable now. All right. What you have to do, you have to only refer the initial pages of Yojana. Kurukshetra, you can avoid Kurukshetra altogether. Yojana initial pages and see if Yojana is upon those important content which is given there, the syllabus of your GS 1, 2, 3, 4 papers. There only you have to read Yojana. For example, I can tell you one example. Let's say the entire Yojana is on NGO. All right, then you must read, must get that Yojana for all of you, because that is going to be asked to you. So read that entire Yojana of NGO. Similarly, if suppose entire Yojana is on let's say corporate governance, all right, then must go through that either in paper 2 or paper 4 of ethics. This is going to be asked to you. So depending upon those issues which are highly, you can say, important, and actually they're not easily found also in the market. Let me tell you one thing. Suppose there are a few issues like urbanization. Now there are a lot of contents available on urbanization. All right, so you can avoid that. Similarly, suppose there is a issue, general issue like rural development. There are a lot of content available in rural development. But if there is an issue that is in the context of, let's say, certain areas which are gray areas, according to me, let's say civil society, NGOs, corporate governance, all right, ethics in governance. Now these are the Yojana which are important for all of you. You need to go through that. ठीक है, तो ऐसे योजना को सिलेक्टिवली आपको पढ़ना है, ना कि पूरा आप योजना पढ़ रहे हैं. And that too, when you read in yojana, what you have to do, let me tell you one more thing. I have seen people studying the entire articles of yojana without having any purpose. That what is the purpose of reading the entire articles of yojana? No, don't do that. What you do, the very first article of every yojana is important. Let me tell you, the very first, if you see the articles of yojana, the very first article must have been written by some authority on that subject, on that area. So that article you can go through that. Rest you can flip through the pages, and if there are certain box, certain you can say colorful figures, that is generally there in the last page or the obverse side of the last page. So those informations are important, and those informations at times are asked in prelims, not even in mains.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, fine.
Sir, my question about the environment section. Day the environment section is more specific. Means the syllabus is very vast for the prelims purpose. Means national park, wildlife sanctuaries. So means whole things are very vast. How these things can be covered? Means is there any specific source or?
See, as far as the national park and this biodiversity zones are concerned, if you even read the geography NCERT, now in geography NCERT, if you have gone through that, that is of Indian geography, the last page is having this information about the national parks and the biodiversity zones comprehensively state-wise. That is one very important source, and from there only UPSC had been asking also in the past a question. Similarly, if you go through the chapter of India Yearbook chapter, there is chapter on India. Now in that particular chapter only, there are a lot of informations about India's biodiversity zones, typical informations about that. Fine, let me tell you, like saltwater gharials, crocodiles are found where. So I mean, these informations you won't find in any other book except in India book. So you have to go to that particular chapter, and then also environment chapter of India book. Fine, these are two sources. Now third, if you have a basic idea of environment, it's all right. Otherwise, you must go through at least one book, that is Iraq Barucha.
Yes.
Iraq Barucha had written a book on environment. That's a very basic, but that is very important also. Especially for those who actually have not gone through the environment or anything on environment. In fact, I would say environment, for the basic information on environment, Iraq Barucha is a very good source, very authentic also. Not only good, very authentic also. All right, that is one source. Then the contemporary informations, what you can do, you have one option. Either you can take this Sankar IS material, Sankar IS book, and what you have to do, you don't have to go to the entire Sankar IS book. You have to take a precaution there. Simply take out those informations, those collections from Sankar IS. ठीक है, करना क्या है, उसमें जो इंपॉर्टेंट नेशनल पार्क बायोडायवर्सिटी जोन्स वगैरह दिए हुए हैं ना, वो आप पेजेस फाड़ लीजिए, हटा दीजिए और अपने नोट साथ अटैच कर लीजिए. ठीक है, ताकि शंकर आईएएस में उतना ही काम का है आपका, बाकी सब छोड़ दीजिए. ऑलराइट, दिस इज हाउ यू कैन यूज दैट शंकर आईएएस मटेरियल आल्सो. ठीक है. Last but not the least, current affairs is one clue that you have to be very thorough with. All right, you have to be thorough with the current affairs material. ठीक है, क्या हो रहा है करंट अफेयर्स में, you have to have that basic idea. You should have a basic idea that where cheetah has been introduced for the first time in India, है ना. अब ये सब तो बुक में नहीं होगा, but let me tell you, ये करंट अफेयर्स में ये पढ़ेंगे आप कि चीता कहाँ इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया, किस नेशनल पार्क में इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया, वो तो करंट अफेयर्स पढ़ेंगे तभी मालूम पड़ेगा, है ना. कहाँ पे ब्लैक जो क्या कहते हैं, अभी देखा गया था ना काबिनी वाइल्ड लाइफ में, ब्लैक पैंथर. हाँ, ब्लैक पैंथर, तो ब्लैक पैंथर कहाँ देखा गया. सो दिस आर इंफॉर्मेशन यू विल नॉट फाइंड इन अ बुक. ये करंट अफेयर्स आप पढ़ेंगे तो ही आपको समझ में आएगा, तो ही पता चलेगा, है ना. तो वो इंफॉर्मेशन यू हैव टू कलेक्ट फ्रॉम करंट अफेयर्स ओनली. ठीक है. आई थिंक दीज आर द 4 सोर्सेज थ्रू व्हिच यू कैन कॉम्प्रिहेंसिवली कवर एनवायरनमेंट इन फैक्ट. ठीक है. All right. So I hope that this session has been quite comprehensive for all of you.
Yes.
And now you can simply proceed further for your test. Write the test as early as possible. And those who have not actually submitted the registration form, you can simply register yourself. All right, so that we can make the paper and we can send you the link also for that. Fine. And because first test was open, so that's what actually we have given you the open link. But from second test onwards, we'll be sending the link only for those who actually have registered themselves. Okay. So that's what actually we are going to proceed further. All right. So with this, then I'm concluding today's session, and then Nikhil sir would, if he has to say something, Nikhil sir will say something, and then we'll conclude it. Nikhil sir.
Sir, thank you from my side.
All right. So let us then conclude it. Okay. You start preparing, and in between, if you face any problem, you are free to give me a call, free to send me the messages on WhatsApp. All right. I will definitely respond to you. And I just told you that you have to go to the MIP booklet and write certain answers also, if you feel like writing something. All right. And keep sending to me. No issue in that. Okay.
Soon I will going to share a few more questions with you, so that you can write assignments. You can send us. I will going to share questions with you soon. Okay. All the best to you. Keep working hard. All the best to all.
Okay. Bye-bye.
God bless to all. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.